All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We're talking about the Kansas City Chiefs in today's video. Another day, another training camp session for this squad. Now, today they were running really light, but the point still stands, folks. Justin Ross, it it seems like it's actually different this year. I know we do this every single season, but from what we're hearing from trusted journalists, trusted analysts, is that this is legit. Justin Ross looks legit. But today was just all Xavier Worthy, all Rashee Rice, all Hollywood Brown, because they're going up against the scout team defense. But the point still stands. Like I said, Chase Daniel just dropped a tweet, and it just sums it perfectly. Like, the Chiefs' offense is just on a different level this season. It just is a different level this season. And they still have Patrick Mahomes. But I'm telling you, man, Rashee Rice, Hollywood Brown, Xavier Worthy, Travis Kelce, this wide receiver room, this tight end room, all of a sudden the Chiefs might have the best tight end room in the National Football League. It looks like it's 4 deep. And then obviously with Coach Steve Spags back there on the defensive side, nobody has defensive concerns. I mean, it's top 5 defense in the NFL. So the Kansas City Chiefs are looking to break history. We're going to run through some stuff from training camp today. We're going to talk about roster cuts. I want to talk about the wide receiver room, the tight end room, LRZ, all that fun stuff. But welcome back to the channel. Obviously, we're talking about the Kansas City Chiefs in today's video. If you guys enjoy it, be sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily NFL content. We pretty much are posting daily Chiefs content right now. So Chiefs fans, if you try and get this video to 250 likes, it would seriously mean the absolute world to me. Today is Sunday, so that means Kingsley is running at left tackle, first team reps. But the great news is Wanya Morris is back at practice. He was running with the second team at the left tackle position. I actually saw something interesting the other day. Somebody was saying Kingsley's the star left tackle and Wanya is the future star right tackle. I don't know who's going to win this camp battle. We need, now that pads are on, I do think Kingsley has the upper arm at left tackle out of BYU, second round guy, absolute freaking stud at college. But we need to see preseason. It feels like it's Kingsley's job to lose at this point in this battle. But the good news is, folks, I get it. Wanya Morris was a rookie last season, and he was moving all across the line, and players were getting injured. The left tackle last season for the Chiefs was veteran stud Donovan Smith. But, Wanya Morris, third round pick 2 years ago, even if he loses this left tackle battle, I know this sounds kind of redundant. I know this sounds a little weird. I still think Wanya Morris's future is really bright. I think he's a really talented tackle in this sport. And, yeah, like I said, I know it sounds weird to say this at first, but give it a couple of years, because I'm telling you, even if Wanya loses this battle, I still feel really comfortable, really solid if he is my backup tackle, right? Moving forward, keeping up with injuries. But once again, it's just great Wanya Morris is back and healthy. Justin Watson practiced today. The helmets boded well for him. Like I said, the pads were not on today. Kadarius Toney still not practicing. He was working off the sideline. We're going to get to this wide receiver room in just a second, because today was mainly headlined by the deep passes. There's a lot of viral clips going on right now, like Patrick Mahomes whipping it downfield to Mecole Hardman, 45 yards, whipping it downfield to Xavier Worthy. And I keep seeing, I forget these dudes' names on Twitter, like Don Cleveman or ML Football, like just kind of, big mainstream engagement farming Twitter pages. They're losing their minds at this, but it is a little bit clickbaity, because once again, these are not full speed. This is not the defense. This is not the first string defense. This is not full speed defense. So the offense was expected to just produce today, because they're trying to show different things to Patrick Mahomes and this Kansas City Chiefs first string offense. But the point, I think, still stands. Hollywood Brown, I just compared him the other day to DJ Moore. It sounds crazy, because DJ Moore coming to Chicago 2 years ago was still like a 1,100, 1,200, 1,300 receiving yard guy. Hollywood Brown is much less than that. But, if we go back, I don't think Lamar Jackson's the best quarterback as far as passing goes. And Kyler Murray's been dealing with injuries, and the Arizona Cardinals have been a mess for a couple of seasons now. So you go from Lamar to Kyler. I get it. Those are two good quarterbacks, but they don't even like they're not even on the same stratosphere as Patty Mahomes. I just think Hollywood Brown's about to have 1,000-yard season. I think he's about to really fully ascend himself, cement himself as wide receiver number 2 for the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's not even like depth chart really matters because you have Travis Kelce, who statistically operates like a wide receiver. But you get my point. Hollywood Brown has had a phenomenal camp, building that chemistry, building that rapport with Hollywood Brown and Patrick Mahomes. I love to hear it. Same thing, another deep ball from Xavier Worthy. I get it. We can sit here and talk about this defense, but I'm telling you, man, we did a quote from Brian Cook yesterday: 4-2, 4-3, 4-2, 4-3, 4-2, 4-3. Like, this is the fastest group Patrick Mahomes has had. And, while we're at the topic here, Mahomes had a nice bomb to Mecole Hardman today. The wide receiver room is so intriguing. Folks, I heard a quote. This is a quote from Sky Moore. He said the receiver room is now stacked. He called it one of the best receiver rooms in the league. He added that in year 3, he feels more comfortable. Patrick Mahomes told him he has everything he needs to succeed. He just needs to keep playing. A lot of you guys think Sky Moore is about to get cut. I would just be shocked if they give up on wide receiver or in a wide receiver in his 3rd year. I get it. It's been a very underwhelming, underperforming last 2 seasons from Sky Moore. But I just have a hard time wrapping my brain around the fact that he's going to get cut. Your top 3 wide receivers in no order: Rashee Rice, Hollywood Brown, Xavier Worthy, right? That probably is the order. Justin Watson, to me, is by far a wide receiver lock or a roster lock. That's 4 receivers on your roster. So then we bring in Sky Moore, Mecole Hardman, Justin Ross, Kadarius Toney, Nico, Montrell. Folks, this is going to be really interesting, and you need to keep in mind, I know people don't really like watching it during the Hall of Fame game. Special teams is one of the only things I'm going to be keeping my eyes on for the Kansas City Chiefs preseason game in just less than a week from today, because in my opinion, guys like Sky Moore, Kadarius Toney, Justin Ross, special teams is huge for these guys making the roster, because once again, you have 4 roster locks in my opinion. I'm hesitant to throw Sky Moore in there as a roster lock because I know he's technically on the bubble. I just have a really hard time imagining them cutting him. That's 4. That could be 5. Then, folks, you got Mecole, Justin, Kadarius, Nico. Let me know down below who you think's going to make that roster. Let me know who you think, better yet this, who do you think's going to get cut from the wide receiver room that you don't want to get cut? I hate saying this because apparently this year we keep hearing from trusted journalists, trusted reporters from the Kansas City Chiefs. I keep hearing that this year is different with Justin Ross, but he needs to perform in the preseason if he wants to make this roster. All right. That's it from me. Hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily Chiefs NFL content. Hit that like button. Let's try and get to 250. But guys, let me know down below, who's a player you think unfortunately might get cut or could get cut heading into the regular season. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.